Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here. I have you here today to discuss an issue that happened at my department on Thursday, January the 7th at around 12:45 p.m. I was advised that an inmate reported that a detention officer was having an inappropriate relationship with another inmate. We immediately removed the detention officer, Nathan Carr, from having any contact with any inmate in the facility. We initiated an administrative and a criminal investigation on Carr. As a part of that criminal investigation, the DA's office was advised about the incident. Carr cooperated with the investigation and gave a voluntary statement admitting to his inappropriate conduct. After concurring with the DA's office and based on the evidence, Carr was arrested on Saturday at approximately 9 p.m. and charged with improper sexual activity with a person in custody. He was immediately relieved of duty without pay. So are there any questions on this incident?
Was that consensual sex?
Him being in custody, the victim, there's no such thing as consensual sex. He's in custody, so it's no such thing as consensual. In this,
what degree of felony is this?
This is a civil rights violation, state jail felony, punishable up to 2 years with a $10,000 fine.
If you don't mind.
Yes.
How long has he been in the employ of the sheriff's department?
Before that, I want Lester to answer his question. Maybe you can do a little bit better than what I just did.
Okay, your question went to whether or not it was consensual sex.
Was he raped? The other guy was raped. That's what I'm trying to find out. Sexually assaulted.
No. The consent does not, is not an issue in this case. It is when a guard, somebody in authority, has sexual relations with an inmate. That person has authority to put that other person in custody. Because of that relationship, the legislature has reviewed that. The legislature, of course, indicates that that is inappropriate conduct. It is so inappropriate, says the legislature to us, that it is a state jail felony offense. When the sheriff did his good work and got this case to us, we quickly did a warrant. It was signed by a judge. The defendant was in custody. The defendant is now, was assigned $35,000 bond.
Sir, what is your name?
My name is Lester Blizzard.
Like a normal self?
B-L-I-Z-Z-A-R-D.
What's your title, sir?
I'm an assistant district attorney with the Fort Bend County District Attorney's Office. I am the civil rights chief.
Following up on that, so Thursday the incident occurred, right? So he was immediately suspended. You arrested him on Saturday. So was it due to the investigation or what transpired in between and what was his status during that time?
We found out about it on January the 7th. We immediately removed him from all contact with any inmate. We moved him from any contact with any inmate at the time. We contacted the DA's office, like I said at first. We worked cooperatively together. The reason for that, so we can quickly do this investigation and make sure that the other inmates in our jail will stay safe. So we acted very quickly. We're talking, what, 72 hours? Within 72 hours.
So was it the only one person with whom he had such a relationship, or you?
We're currently doing an investigation. We don't know. We are currently conducting an investigation.
Sir Fagan, was this a female or a male inmate?
At this time, we're not going to say either way because it doesn't really matter. This person is a victim. The sex of that person shouldn't matter. We will be releasing it, but not just at this time.
Sheriff Fagan, how did this come to your attention, please?
Another inmate reached out to an employee, another sheriff employee, and told him about this inmate being assaulted by an employee of ours.
Sheriff Fagan, do you have cameras in jails to prevent this sort of happening?
We do have cameras in the jail, and we have policies to prevent that. But you have to realize we're talking about human beings. We can have policies and cameras, but that individual broke that policy. That individual is to blame, not our policies or the cameras.
So he knew where the cameras were and he could avoid
Yes.
that sort of stuff?
Possibly. He knew what the cameras are. Yes.
How that happened?
Yes, we are investigating that.
How long was he in county sheriff's employment?
All right, Carr has been employed with us for 4.5 years, approximately.
What was his title?
A detention officer, jail detention officer.
Sheriff Fagan, what steps have you taken and your command staff taken to prevent this from happening again? Have y'all taken any steps at this point?
What we're going to start doing, have biannual training on this. We're also going to put billboards out at the elevators stating that any sexual contact with any inmate, employee is a felony crime. They're already posted up, but we're going to be even putting more. And like I said, we're going to do biannual training, even more training than the state requires.
Billboards, meaning you're going to put posters up next to the elevators so that when the inmates themselves go up, they know it and the deputies are reminded?
Yes, it's more for the deputies than the inmates. Any other questions?
So you said he is in custody and posted bail, right?
He's in custody, has not posted bond.
Not posted?
$35,000 bond.
$35,000.
bond.
Could you spell his name for us?
Who?
Carl, C-A-R-L.
Carr, C-A-R-R.
What-
Nathan,
Nathan Carr.
N-A-T-H-A-N, Nathan Carr.
How old is he?
Carr believes he's 31 years old. If there's not any more questions, oh,
Did you want a date of birth?
do you need a date of birth of the?
You said he's 31?
Yes.
What's the date of birth, sir?
2/27/1989.
If there's not any more questions, I'll open it up for open sessions. If you have any questions about my command staff or my policies, new policies. Yes.
I don't want to hold on to the questions, I'm sorry.
Yes, come on.
Sheriff Fagan, were you going to release the names and the positions for your command staff?
I will release the name. Currently on my command staff, I have Chief Deputy Matty Provost, Major Manny Zamora, Major Jacob Webb, Captain Hilligas, Major Rudy Castaneda, who's presently working on an assignment right now, Captain Reggie Anderson, Captain Gregory Johnson. Right now, we are looking at the structure of the Sheriff's Department, so we're going to be making some moves, so I can't really give you their exact location because they'll be moving around. Right now, we're looking into it to put them in the best place in this office for the people of Fort Bend County.
So we got her title.
Yes, that is my chief.
Hey, Chief, are you the first female chief deputy from Fort Bend County?
I'm not sure.
Yes,
I think you are.
yes, she is. Yes, she is.
That's
I
history
am.
twice, right? She's also a black.
Yeah. What I would like for you to look at, though, compare her qualifications to anyone that held this position before, and I tell you, she'll stand head and shoulder over anyone that held this position before.
Where was she working before?
So I worked with the Houston Police Department for 32 years. I culminated my career in 2017 as an assistant chief.
Any other questions?
Sheriff Fagan, will you be releasing that report that you're reading off to the media so we can
Yes, I will.
spelling the names and everything?
Yes,
And are you going to release their resumes so we can check on them?
yes.
All right, how many years you worked there, what you've done?
Well, not bios.
Yeah, by it, yeah.
Yes,
That'd be cool.
We would appreciate that.
yes.
Cool. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh, you too.
If there's not any more questions, thank you for coming out, and I appreciate your time. And please let the people of Fort Bend County know we're working for them. And we couldn't have done this so quickly. I really want them to see how quickly this was done because of the cooperation with our great DA, Brian Middleton, how quickly we got that warrant of arrest. So thank you very much. Thank you.